Ha ha ha! I'm excited for more of the original trilogy. Welcome back, everyone. It is time to do more in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy and continue where we have left off in Ace Attorney 1 as part of not only the trilogy playthrough, but also part of my big old Ace Attorney chronology run, where I'm doing the entire Ace Attorney mainline series in in-game timeline order. We are into where it all began for our lawyer friend, Mr. Phoenix, and ready to get into case number 2 and get into the nitty-gritties of it. Particularly witness the start of possibly a budding rivalry in the courtroom. Very excited for this one. Hope you all are as well. I'm going to welcome people in Twitch land. I'm going to welcome people in YouTube land as well when our highlight is made. If you're watching this in YouTube land in our highlight, welcome onto the show. If it's your first time seeing us today, welcome and greetings to you. If this is your comeback from a previous episode or maybe from another video, is a welcome back to you. And if you end up enjoying this one, you always know what to do. Leave a like and comment down below, and of course, feel free to subscribe and feel free to hit the bell too. All of those are super duper helpful things you can do to get us going. It has been very warm today. I have walked out in blazing midday, like 35 plus degrees Celsius and unbearable humidity. And then I arrived at a workplace where the main room, the main staff room, had no working air conditioning. So all that has sort of like sapped my energy and sort of said to me, probably not gonna put the effort into, I'll put the extra effort in to make myself nice on stream. So we're just gonna be hanging behind PNG Tuber today, if that is okay. I know people like the PNG Tuber stuff every now and then. But I am rambling now. So, in our first episode of this last time out, we blitzed through the opening case. I didn't realize it was actually going to take, like, that short of a time to do. And, yeah, you can probably see it in our description down below that we are doing episode 1-2 today. -2, that's a word I said. Episode 1-2 is where we're going here, and we can just continue from where we left off. We're about to start the trial period of it, and I'm very excited. Because, as I said, the start of a budding rivalry is going to be the main focus of today, I think. September 7th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 1. So we're about to start the court case here to try and find out who truly did it to our mentor and our friend and our lovely lady Mia Fey. This is the part where we try and find out what truly happened and who is responsible for taking lovely Mia Fey away from us so suddenly and so starkly. How did this happen? We are going to find out. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Mia Fey. I am here. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He is here! Our boy, Edgeworth! What did they call him? What was his nickname at this point here? The Demon Prosecutor. And the target of many a fan thingy of some kind here. And there's a yay in the chat because this is, yeah, everybody has like something they are going to say about Miles Edgeworth, and usually it's, my god, he's my favorite character! And this is the start of that budding rivalry, and this is something I was very excited to do here. And so here he is. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Too late, people already write that into their stories with you two, and don't worry about it. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Mia Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh boy, that means I get to do this voice again. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. And I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. What can we see here? I can see a pop-up that just happened on my stream. Again, that's my PC making sounds, not yours. Don't worry about it. Go away. Let's get back to it. And the body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Okay, floor plan of the Fay & Co. law offices. The murder scene added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright. Here we go again. It's time for testify. Please testify. My brother Dick Gumshoe. We gonna testify right here. We got Farratum in the chat. Hello. Here we go again, indeed. Now, what's it gonna say? As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. Defendant Miss Maya Fay and the lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? Well, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder. Nice and short and sweet to the point. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. The winds of change. Whoosh. Ah! Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have a smack sound. All I'm basically gonna do is go like... I'm dropping my controller on the ground and it's accidentally pressed the pause menu. Bear with me. Oh, did I accidentally? I think I accidentally did some options there. I want BGM backup, please, because the music good. There we go. Okay. Should be fine now. Hey! Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. It's time to do what I've always been doing for every single testimony because I like to have all the flavor text in. This time, I actually do have to press in order to get Mr. Dick Gumshoe here to slip up the tongue a little bit. Also, I feel like my Dick Gumshoe voice is getting a bit wild. I gotta get my best, like, hey, I'm walking here, I'm Christopher Walken here. Otherwise, no, maybe not quite like, I'll be like, more like, if I was like, whoa, I'm Christopher Walken here. It'd be more like that. I just gotta get my best, like, New Yorker out there, or something like that. First witness is a man, the myth, the legend himself, Big Dick Gumshoe. Ayo. Right. As I did for literally as I said, all of my previous testimonies, it's time to get all the flavor text. Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. 2 people there already, yeah? Hold it! Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The venom is my affair, the lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. Hey, that's me! Hold it! Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you do stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Phoenix, you need to learn by now. These games allow you to press all you like without penalty, and it's be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And you're immediately arrested by FA. Well then, hold it. Just a second moment. There's the game window was slightly slipping over into my second monitor, and I didn't want that. Why's that? What's your reason? The shortest freaking flavor text from a press I've ever had so far. Again, this was from 2001. They didn't have a lot of space to write a lot of testimony in, did they? Write a lot of text in. I get it. We had a witness account describing her. Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman's in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious as he sure is a pink, pal. Well, I guess she is, pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yeah! Go! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective, let's hear your testimony again. Ah, reset. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. And also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Rabble. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. That's ready to get like an actual rabble. I think that's the first time I've actually had rabble from the galleries during the middle of a testimony. I find it interesting to think about. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Oh, I will examine. I will hard cross. I will examine and hard cross it. Alright, you examine the scene with your own eyes. How well do they work? Do you need contact lenses? Should you have gone to Specsavers? Hold it! And did you find any evidence? Ah, no, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I have a bad feeling about this. 2 XP points for Phoenix. If we were playing my friend Evac Star Wars RPG. They found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the body. Yes, I mean, there was that, but let's talk more about that. Hold it! Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants? You may have proven that she didn't do it, but then who did do it, Suddenly, I just got the Dooba Scoobas video back in my mind. Who? I did it! It was me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin! Yeah, the real killer, Shelley. The killer! Anyone can see that! Huh? You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please! She was framed! Objection! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. The word Maya was written clearly in blood. I mean, I have a look at it. I mean, it very clearly does say it. Can't really deny that, but let's get the flavor text. Hold it! Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal! Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. The blood was the victim's, oh yeah? Hold it! What kind of tests were these again? What kind? I hear they take the little blitz in the blood, the hobgoblin from Spider-Man, the hermoglobin bobbin noggin, Did I refuse to testify in this matter, pal? I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh... The first of many evaluations. Well, that was a right royal fustercluck. Right, where was I? And there was blood on the victim's finger, alright. Hold it! On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand! Huh. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see where I was getting at there. And the victim wrote down the killer's name. I mean, I think I know what to present to contradict this later, but we'll get the flavor text first. Hold it! Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and in the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oh. let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Objection! Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. Oh, that didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. Well, that's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. I mean, I can pretty confidently say what it was, but we always like to confidence save. We always like to fit in one of those very, very quickly. Right, let me find... Oh, oops, went too far again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before she died, the victims wrote the killer's name. Ayo, though. Oh, wait, I accidentally pressed. Damn it. Mash the X, mash the X, mash the X, get through, mash the X, get through. And he's smug again. He laughs again. And shakes his head. Right, let's start it again. So here, the victim wrote the killer's name. She really had time to do that, did she? Because autopsy report says instantaneous expiry. Single blunt force trauma and death was instantaneous. She would not have time to write down a name. Maybe utter a word in her breath like she did. Red, white, blue. Which we'll find out what that means later. But yeah, surely not enough time to write down a name on a piece of paper if that was instantaneous. I think you're gonna want to hear this. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Because we went back in the morning after, the day of, the day after. Do I forget? Technically, I think it was the day after, because we went back in the morning, didn't we? After a very restless night of no sleep, talked to Maya at the detention center, then went to gather our evidence and involved going back to the scene to try and worm out some information out of Gumshoe, which was very easy to do, it turns out. But yeah, the day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy report was performed yesterday, at your request. Mayday! 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 A second autopsy report has hit the courtroom! A second autopsy report has hit the courtroom! Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I've received the results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Oh, I see. Damn you, Edgeworth! You can just taste, grab, taste, smell, feel, touch, see the tension that is bubbling, and I mean in that way. Leave that to your imagination. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detectives are sham. I'm a sham. You're all shams here. This is a clowns. This is a circus, and we're all clowns. Wow. I don't want to be mean to my gumshoe, but we could throw it back in his face. He won't like it. Sorry, Gummy. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? No. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. But... Oh... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. New autopsy report updated in the court record. Now says died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. I mean, you said may. Who's to say that definitely means 100% that she was still active a few minutes after the hit? May only implies a possibility, not a certainty. Nah, right in your face, right back in your face. Yeah. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Ah, darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? No. If only my PNG tuber can accurately show the fact that I'm just bobbing my head like mad to this actually very pleasant piece of music. I know it's for somebody who we're not meant to trust, but still. I like this music. Witness your name, please. Why is Edgeworth singing this? I don't know.
April May! At your service! Wink wink.
Order! Interruption should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aww! Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Every man but one, because I don't... Yeah. Every man except this one right here. He would see that wink and be like, do you have something in your eye? He would be very straight about it, I think, with Edgeworth. Like, scarily so. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Calling Edgeworth a big boy. And he's like, I had plenty of vegetables when I grew up as a child. where I grew up, we had plenty of vegetables. The ones who raised me told me I should have plenty of carrots for good eyesight and whatever the food stuff is that's meant to make you big and tall. I drank plenty of my milk. Only the very best. Anyway. Alright. She gets to do her witness account now. Let's go for it.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy bitsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Well, wait, Your Honor! If you don't let me testify, we don't have a video game! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Like I said, if we don't have a cross-examination, we don't have a video game right now. I thought the witness's testimony was quite, firm. Didn't you? Firm like... I'm not even going to go there. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Thou must. I will gladly proceed with the cross-examination, thank you. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Do be gentle on the assets, though. And the other assets. Alright, grab all the flavor text we can. It was 9 o'clock at night. You looked out the window. Hold it! Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee!
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sorta... you know. I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Ooh, go for the next level of pressing. Thou must. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out of your window at that time of night. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him!
That poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor little me? I'm the poor little meow meow that needs help here. You looked out to the window, and what did you see next? Saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Okay. I mean, that's true, but what specifically about it? Hold it! The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
The slender, it's sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? It was the mousy girl sitting in the defender, so she has a name! Hold it! How do you know she was a defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Do we let him slide on that one? Yeah, what do we do? Do we let him slide on that one? Because it seems pretty decent. Gotta go back and see the backlog of all the text that's been seen so far and what the characters have said. The timeline. They didn't think about that for this re-release, I don't think. But I don't think it's gonna ping me for either way. So what about if I go a bit like, the testimony seems a bit, Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you didn't see anything or you're lying. Didn't see anything or you are lying. Yeah, I think the point of this I want to get at is it can't be that nothing was seen by her, because if she just had a feeling, in quotation marks, to be there at 9 PM, looking out the window, or like just before 9 PM. Yeah, it's just trying to say like a bum testimony here. So let's bite right back at her, I think. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless and ditzy. I'm a klutz. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
Phoenix, I'm right here.
You need to be more delicate about the way you talk about this kind of thing. Choose your words carefully. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But?
No, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. We'll get a second round of it. She'll say it all over again, and hopefully this time she'll leave out no important details. Alright. But I have seen where the time is. I'm gonna run my first break here. Okay, we usually run an hour of the ad break if you didn't know, people in the Twitch land, just to get those out of the way and get rid of pesky pre-rolls as well. So feel free to use the next couple of minutes to rest and recoup and recharge before you come back and enjoy some more of this here. If you're watching this in the YouTube highlight afterwards in YouTube land, there is no break. We'll go straight back into the next part of the video after this point. Cut out the breaks from the highlights, but feel free to do a quick pause and just make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well as you watch this, because this will be a long video, of course, and I want you to make sure you're having a pleasant and comfortable time enjoying this video with us today. And with all that said, yes, I'm gonna run my break now, have a bit of a rest myself, and I'll see you back here in a quick few minutes. Woohoo! Do not look all innocent with me. You may look like a darling, but I think you've got a secret or two to hide, and we're going to expose them, hopefully very, very soon. But first, let me welcome back people in our stream, or our highlight, wherever you're watching this from. Lovely to have you back. If you are watching this in our highlight on the YouTube land, thank you for coming back to us here and ready to enjoy some more, hopefully. If you do enjoy the video, of course, do the usual things and let me know. Leave a like and comment down below. Feel free to also subscribe and hit the bell too. That also does a wonderful thing for me, and I would appreciate it so much if you decide to do so. Thank you in advance. But right, where we left off, we are doing a redo of Miss April May's testimony, and hopefully this time she leaves out none of the crummy details, because those crummy details mean everything. So here we go.
I did see everything! I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran after the ride. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit them with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Go on then. You saw everything. Oh no, you poor dearie. You poor dearie. Not. Hold it! So, you saw me then too?
Of course! I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky? I mean, you're right, but you shouldn't say it. It hurts my feelings. A witness will refrain from personal attacks on a defense attorney.
Aw, was I a bad girl? Oh, I'm so weak.
Yeah, she's literally, this is her entire deal. She is uwu speak girl. I think so. Very well, continue. Dodge the first attack right after the right. Dodge the first attack, is that right? Hold it! Is that right as in your rights, as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right! It was my right hand! Right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue. I don't think there's anything in that if they were just having to play around with how many times can you write the word right in a sentence and make it sound weird. I think you had it there. Then the hippie clothes girl. Again, she has a name, please. Hold it! How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
And what happened then? She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
You saw it? You saw it? Leopard foot?
I'm not gonna let go of that line. That Tim Curry reading the line leopard fur in that way ever since experiencing that bit of Gabriel Knight for the first time. Leopard fur? Leopard fur? Woo? I'm not gonna get over that. If you want to know what I mean, I have a video about me playing Gabriel Knight with a friend not too long ago. Feel free to check that out if you want. But yeah, Tim Curry leaving somehow that line read from Tim Curry making its way into the game was like, huh? You didn't want to try that again, did you? Try again with your Louisiana accent, and try again and say leopard fur. Leopard fur. Not gonna let go of that. Anyway, we're playing this. So, hold it! Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it? The clock, the kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think. That's funny, Miss April May. How do you know that the statue is in fact a clock? Hold it! Let's see if I can word that for you. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. So something about that, present the clock and be like, yeah, how do you know this is a clock? How did you know this? We'll find out later. Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was a testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Doc's first attack, then the hippie girl ran her, hit her with that weapon. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Yeah, how do you know about this whole business of it being a clock? You can't have seen that thing before in your life. Let's see then, should I give that a try? Presented unto you and like, yeah, have a look at this. How do you know this is a clock? Maybe like that. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Check the conversation between them, and check the floor plans. That would be the sight from the window that she could look in, so then, yeah, nothing about that. Yeah, it must be. Let's just present the thinker and be like, yo, how do you know this is a clock? Have you seen this actually before? Objection! Yeah. Objection! Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer, not without payment.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock? Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You would withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once, but point stands! I have done it before. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... Because... I heard it? Yeah! I heard it say the time!
So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No! I didn't say that! Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room!
The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... It couldn't have rung. Didn't she say that the battery's out of it? They said that the batteries were out of it, right? Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. But did they not say that they took the batteries out of the clock to ensure... to make it a storage point for something else entirely? I think that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do to, ping this, I believe. Also... I mean, this makes sense too as well. But then there's also the point that we found a wiretap. So that could be a very plausible reason as well. But I think the one that says, no, it couldn't have run because we took the batteries out of the clock, so it doesn't work. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead. Well, the batteries are out, first of all, it's empty. Right now, it's empty, question mark? If it's the same Thinker statue... If it's the same Thinker statue... Because Larry gave off the present of the replica of that of the Thinker clock. And didn't she say she took the batteries out to use the clock for storing other things in it? I think that's it, yeah, so it's empty. I think that's the best way to go. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. That's how we get you. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. And I mean fat as in figuratively, not literally, please. Don't claw me.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew! I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Let's just check what they actually said. That something I want to hold into me again. What is it this time? So just that, which I probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. That is lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Yeah. We have the phone. We have the evidence on the cell phone conversation. Thank you very much. Take that! Take a look at this. Oh, that's a very cute cell phone. I like the color pink. How would you think to get that?
Oh, you have a girly phone!
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention! The way that they've redrew his absolute, just pure, exasperated look there. It's almost like you can, like, visually pick out where the skull is. In the complexion there. Like, it's almost, like, ghastly. It's ghastly in the way it looks, sort of. Yes, this wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember, he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. So let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the finger for you then? If you could. Oh, I should probably tell you the clock isn't working right. Isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Ow, that was a loud beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that that weapon was the clock?
Isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What story was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah, I think so. Thou must. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. These produces evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Ah, fair point. Check the look of the room. Very possible that possibly the desk where the thinker was being kept was probably kind of out of view? That's the theory I've got, and now I can't save to make sure I go back on this one. See, it's this, or I am going down kind of a red herring path here. I mean, I'll give it a try. Let's see if it's good. Take that! Here is undeniable proof! Please, this is a court case, not some surrealist performance art piece. Perhaps defense would like to change its mind? Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. It's not that instead. I mean, there's no going back on this one. Setting it in again, I don't know. I don't know if it's time for that either. No, that one was made. It was made. It was never sold in the shop because Larry Butts made it. We're gonna talk about that and then, yeah, try it again. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Quack. Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you learned about something called, what is it? Etsy. You should learn about something called Etsy, and also it's high time you go shopping for a better excuse. I'll tell you what I'll do, Cass. Since I am PNG tuber today and not gonna turn on my webcam, I will gift you the points back for the Rowlet cam. And if you want to come back in the future stream where I'm not PNG and do it again for us there, we'll do it there for you then. Because unfortunately, since I'm PNGing and don't have my webcam turned on, yeah, I can't exactly give you a Rowlet, can I?
No, it's fine, it's fine.
I can always give you that back. In fact, I can probably do it right now. Have a look at the request queue, wherever it is. There. Manage that. Manage the queue. I'm pretty sure there's a queue I can have a look at. What am I in the stream manager again? Oh, here we go. No, I don't want to report it. Jeez. Channel points. Create or modify. Smart costs. It's not that. Review requests. There we go. I think the first one you redeemed we can mark as complete. That was about 12 days ago, and I think I did that one for you. But the other one, I'll just refund you that back. There we go. And I'll take the quack as well, because we quacked. Because it definitely did quack, I know that one. I know that for sure. Brains fun today, because I wrote mails to over 70 representatives. Want to go do a little something fun, but go receive a fun straight.
Yeah, no problem.
Not even about that you wrote today twice. Hey, I repeat words all the time in sentences. Don't even worry about it. And hey, I use this language natively, so yeah. It do be like that. But yeah, sorry you out for that, Cass. Absolutely. No worries about it. So yeah, next time you see me and I'm actually using my webcam, feel free to redeem it right then. I'll give you the points back for it. There you go. So anyway, Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse and learned about the marketplaces like Etsy and Throne and things like that. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Phoenix Wright is licking that flame tongue out there and not missing.
Aww. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm, pretty please, woo.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. And I'm gonna need to get myself something for my throat after that outburst. I think I went a bit strong in that wrong one, and I think unfortunately I did it all in my throat, which is not a good idea to do. But it'll be fine.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this, behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it before. The witness has never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Yeah, when she was diligently doing her powdering in her room, that was ample time to see into her open drawer and find the wiretap. Yeah, take that. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Let's check the evidence again. It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue to thank you. It tells you the time. But the clock isn't talking right now because you took out the clockwork parts.
Yep.
Back to the phone convo. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia! What's that? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker. And it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you liar? It's not fair! All of you ganging up at me like that! So I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you wiretap? We're not gonna outright accuse because, of course, you were across the way and couldn't possibly rush back in like the couple of minutes between the thing happening and this point here. So yeah, why did you wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question!
Do I have to? Isn't there some murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping, irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Excuse me. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Huh. I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably winking. I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good. You'll come to realize that everybody is great at reading the main character's thoughts. I'm sorry, that's just how it turns out to be.
Oh, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way!
Way, I say! Way! Oh, and I assure you I am serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay. So the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Him and his JoJo poses.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have, regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wait.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Ah! So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No! They're gonna let her just walk away! There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well... come on, think of something! You'd think the bellboy would have testimony at this point here. Because we never did get to the bottom of the message that was left for Miss May. And we'll see if that has any relevance. So yeah, bellboy as a witness, please. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Objection! I object to calling the bellboy. But why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? That's illegal, right? Surely that's illegal. Okay, I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
Thou must.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything.
Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Got very quickly here and subpoena it. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service, sir. That T-shirt looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Okay, the testimony about the room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready.
I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder somehow. Now, I will be finished.
Alright, the thing that's immediately sticking to me is the fact that the room service is ordered for 9 o'clock on the dot. Which would put her away from the... Which would put her away from the... What is it? Yeah, the thing is, like, away... It would put her away from the room. Which would then allow true culprit into the office to do the deed. And then as soon as Miss May comes back from room service, by that time,
Maya has arrived on the scene. Also, Phoenix has arrived on the scene, and that's where across the way she calls up the emergency services and the police and do that. That's how this whole thing kicks off. That's where I'm getting at the solution and how the true turn of events happened. Now it's just be a case of actually putting it to effect with the right pressing and the right presenting. All right, let's press. I'm sure this isn't relevant, but I like flavor text. Hold it! What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in person now. Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
That is funny though, because like I said, I like flavor text. I definitely do. Yeah, very fun. Alright, let's get that then. Just make sure everything's right. Back in. Also, yeah, the more upbeat testimony phase music. I like it.
Do press again. Oh, it's I want to know.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I...
Oh, you know...
The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. And them as well.
Yes, what then? I had the worrying feeling that this isn't the last time we're gonna come across somebody reacting to the build of a lady witness, a lady victim, a lady person who ends up committing the crime. That's not the last time we'll see some kind of a reaction like that. I think our Bellboy might be a bit of a sleaze, unfortunately. Brought a nice coffee at 9 o'clock on the dot. So this is where I'm taking umbrage with, but let's get flavor text first. Hold it! 9 on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she'd finished, sir.
9 o'clock? The time of the murder! Yeah, that's definitely something we will call into question later, but, alright. Precisely the requested time, okay? Hold it! Precisely 9, then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Oh, Bellboy, tea here. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9.
Something like that, sir.
Wow, you should really get into voice acting, sir.
Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about that time? Yeah. Deliver the ice guest to a coffee. Miss May herself. Yes, 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 yes. Get more flavor text. Hold it! You're sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine, as well as my JoJo poses.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I had brought the room service, the guests favored me, but An embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Embrasser. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, but not a French kiss, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Thou must protest! Because otherwise that will be it. Wait! Please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? Oh, you're scaring the lights out of me. Why are you so loud? I hope other defense attorneys are not as loud as you are in the future. Stares at camera. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Objection! Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, I want to see this man cook. Mr. Wright, I will give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Gonna check in the actual room service. Yeah, specifically about the room service. Because that's when I can ask about, like, the time of the room service being specifically and precisely 9 p.m. Yeah. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. Huh? $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. Ah. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection. I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, you didn't ask. Huh, nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, great, indeed. It was the good Bowser there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Ha! He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! Ah, Edgeworth got called out red-handed. He's not a prosecutor. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, You didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oh! Upstart. Amateur! These accusations are ludicrous! Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today. That is all today for the trial of my affair. I had to read that and I thought the sentence was wrong first, but no, it's right. So yeah. That is all today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned. Now, like all good judges, I am going to get a foot bath now. Holy, 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 holy moly, googly moogly. Doing lots of voices. Well, I was thinking out at you. September 7th, 2:24 PM at District Court Defendant Lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright! You are amazing in there!
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan!
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
Huh. If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Oh, sis.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The May testimony added to the court record, and the only bit that sticks. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Right after we have a break!
I think I found the perfect time to do so, and it'll leave the music on for the break period as well, so yeah, that's good. Alright, as we usually do, it is time to run an hourly Twitch break for ads to get rid of the pesky pre-rolls and get that spread out the way. So it's a perfect time for you in the Twitch Twitch surround right now to go and do some business to take care of yourself. And whatever else you might need to do. YouTube land, of course, there will be no break because we always cut them out in the highlights, so we'll be right back to the action when I am back. But feel free to do a quick pause and have a rest to yourself as well and take care of any business that you have to. Make sure you're just taking care of yourself and being comfortable while you watch this long video, because taking care of yourself is always very important. Self-care is important. So yes, I'll be back in a few minutes, people, to continue and look around for more cluesy-woozy. I'll see you back here in a few minutes.
Yay!
Like the game says, time to hit the pavement. Do the investigating now. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Well, that could have been a great point to actually call it there. If I'd have known there was only like a few more, like literally 2 more lines left, I would have probably like did it at this point here. But I mean, then by this point we wouldn't have had any music, so I guess that makes sense. That balances out. But nonetheless, welcome back. We're gonna do some more of the game right here, right now. If you're enjoying this, particularly in the YouTube land, if you are enjoying this, welcome back firstly, and do of course let me know if you do enjoy this video. Through the usual ways, of course, leave a like and comment down below. Feel free to subscribe and hit the bell too if you feel like you want to catch up more in the series and you want to be extra super duper special with your support. Save your progress at this point.
Yes, please.
Yes, I want to say please, yes indeed. Day 2 investigation is to start now, the startings now. September 7th, 3:11 PM. Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yeah, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked! Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
What is it about my hair being spiky that people want to poke fun at it? Here we go again. Please, just scaring the security guard. Look at him. He's pouting just like, I don't like conflict. I'm introverted. Please stop it.
So, what is it you wish to ask me then?
Well, for starters, how did you get to be so totally whack? And we are, of course, not going to tell that to her face, and thankfully she did not read my lips on that one, or read my thoughts. Yeah, I'd love to just basically get just everything. Oh my god, the attitude at the bottom, that's going to be the one that's it's going to be interesting to listen in on, but let's start from the top. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose!
Maybe if I had something together to talk. Aha! We need to return with some leverage. Some leverage. In the form of some kind of other piece of evidence. I see. What about the wiretap? I think she's probably going to be blank to a lot of what we're trying to say until we come forward to her with, you know, the leverage. We'll try. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aww, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Yeah, tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer skill, Creep!
This woman is impossible to talk to. And I say that I have been trying to talk to many women in my life. This doesn't work. Anyway, you're right here. Say, why are you so
angry. I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
No, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking liar!
Pardon? I mean, some people on the internet think so, but anyway. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Like I said, I'm just not the biggest fan of when her face just goes like that. But you know. Right. I'm gonna say, this is as far as it goes, doesn't it? Unless there are bits and bops that we can give to her right now.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Yeah, thanks, I noticed. Yeah, nothing at all to cooperate with her. I guess I gotta find more. Find more. Maybe at law offices. Let's go through all the places and see. Faye & Co. Law Offices, September 7th. Huh, looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Yes, let's see. Okay. What to look at? Essentially everything. The sky is blue, and so am I, both inside and out. There's that hotel, right across the way. Wow, Phoenix, that was profound. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Like, I need more busy work to do, but nah. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll just check it out one of these days. And before the movie is like frickin'... I don't know. The Incredible Hulk from 2003. In before it's that one. Or it's one of those freaking horror. It's one of those like freaking like slasher flicks. Or it was Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Of course it was. Well, it was. It was Tommy Wiseau, creator of The Room. Let me introduce you to the new Joker. I love the smash cut to Tommy Wiseau in full Joker God just going ah. I love that video. Okay. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Wow, Phoenix, profound. You couldn't cram more legal books in there even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Huh. Are some of the files missing? Ah, I'm imagining things. Are you sure about that? I literally cannot like flick. Tell me where I say, oh look! We got ourselves the... What is it? We got ourselves our person. He's just named the Bell Boy. He needed a name like Bell Boy. How would you turn that into a... How would you turn that into a goofy name of his? You could probably get away with him like Bell. As like maybe a nickname of some kind, and then Boy B-O-Y-E. There you go, B-O-Y-E. Like Lubet, like B-E-L-L-E B-O-Y-E. That's probably it. Bell Boy. You could probably do it like that, but I don't know. Or Boyd. Bell Boyd. It's not quite fully on the nose there, but we'll see. My gosh. So young. Such a young man. Such a handsome man. Yes, indeed. Here at 23.
Old man at 64. Hey, he's 30 and only trying his best is all I'm trying to do here. Oh, look at the face there. Between them there. 10 years! 10 years between those, and honestly, so I could probably get the facial similarities in the face line. Alright then. My name is Bell Boyd. I'm going to retcon and call you Bell Boyd from now on, if that's okay. Okay. Like, are we sure about the fact that, some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Are you sure about that? I am certain we'll find, missing files cropping up later. Because I know nothing. Yeah, I've seen all. Move back to the hotel. Yeah, we'll just put down the places in order. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, welcome, sir. My name is now Bell Boyd. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep. As they say, we want to be, as they say, down. Like, how do you do, fellow youth? Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? We're definitely not on the same page. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Hello, DBL. How is
the stream finding you? I hope well. Have we been up to anything? Anything good has happened in the time? In the time since last time we were live, which was actually kind of a few days ago, because like I said, there was no weekend stream this week. Yeah, pretty well.
awesome?
I decided to be just behind my PNG today because, I didn't feel up for putting myself through all the effort needed to wash away the remnants of a very warm and hot, sticky, sweaty day. And yeah, I just wanted to veg out and be comfortable. That's why after my work. Work today, you went to Wales and Sunday with the family. Oh, lovely! Where I want press for where specifically, like either north or south, but yeah. That's you. That's for you to enjoy and you to personally know about. I will not press. What I will press is Mr. Bell Boyd here with more questions. Yes. About Miss May. Oh, sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. You would totally do it. Good northwest.
Yeah, right up there. That sounds nice. Lovely.
I wonder if I would take one to the Holy Head, that kind of place in there. I know I've been to like that region, like northwestish as well, not too far away from Snowdonia. I know I've taken a ride out with my family way back in the day now to Bangor. Because I had a relative We were picking up a relative from their university dorm there. They were studying at Bangor University. Yeah, decided to bring me along for the ride to pick them up in the car and bring them back. So, yeah, that's what I decided to... I remember being there for that one. I've probably also been up there for, like, another thing, another holiday of some kind, but, no. Stone's throw away from Aberystwyth. I have to say Aberystwyth, something like that, yeah, because the Cymraeg is, says the letters in slightly different ways, and I gotta make sure that yeah, the Y actually sounds like U's or W's, so it's like Aberystwyth, and then I'm pretty sure that yeah, the Y's are like the Y's are said like U's, and the W's are said, I think, like more like closer like the I sound. So Aberystwyth, or something like that, I don't know. Made the mistake of doing it like Aberystwyth before, but yeah, that's not technically right if you're doing full Cymraeg. I don't know. You're very meant to derail the stream. I'm derailing it myself, don't worry about it. Me trying to do my very best Welsh, which was never like gonna be my strong point, because one, I didn't go to Wales in school, so I never learnt the Welsh. So yeah, this is me derailing it. What's that really long town name to say? I butchered that, you know, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I've done derailing. Let's get back to this. The Man with May. That sounds like a Bond film. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Oh, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are from the same ilk. We both carry the scent of, danger. Boiled. Bell-boiled. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? That could be a good leverage, not just for Bellboy here, but also for April May to come clean, to come squeaky cleaky clean. Maybe, mayhaps. That last bit. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea said. I mean, it's your business at the end of the day. If it goes in the proverbial toilet because of that tagline, then yeah, you have a grand old time with that set. Okay, cool. I gotta get Mr. Bellboy some kind of a photograph. But can we have a look around the room first? Take a look around the room. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Oh, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy is serious. I don't believe it. And the Champers is also gonna be just a attraction for the room as well. Like, nobody's gonna actually stay in this room. It's just gonna be like a museum exhibit piece, you can imagine. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Fabulous. Huh, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Yeah, whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Nice and straight to the point. A bottle and 2 glasses rests on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now?
Well, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Yeah. This room is not for sleeping in, it's just for, oh my god, come in and look and take pictures. Yeah. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fainco law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Let's not start with the million and gazillion reasons why that is a horrible and possibly illegal idea, sir. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I say he was more than serious. Before we had to end up talking him out of it. Yes. It's a simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. It's just bed. It's just place for you to lie down and go to Dreamland Honk Shoe Counting Sheepland. That's all it is. Could I present about the wiretap and would he, like, know something about it, maybe? I'm sorry, all I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Well, thanks for kind of being upfront about that. Maybe presenting right now is not a good idea until something with a bit more leverage comes in. Right, the only other place is Grossberg's law offices, and it seems to be down the photo. Down the massive old frame. Huh. September 6th, in Grossberg law offices. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Maybe meso and mayhaps. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. You know it. A table for clients. Huh. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Literally, just set it alight. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah. It was a painting of, oh god, this is a week ago now. Not in South. I don't know what it was. I think it was Fisherman. Then again, I don't think there's anything about penalty me getting wrong. But I think it was like a picture of like a fishing scene or something. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. Yeah, forget about it. Forget about it. It's not important. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Yeah, like I said, it's just for decor. You never really truly read books you've got in a big old bookshelf like that. You never do. A solid mahogany desk. It was been polished to a deep luster. And what should be on the front, on top of the table? This looks new. What's this? Old photos. There's two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, written in pencil on the back of this photo. Now add it to my court record. And the second one, because no way in heck I'm not leaving with both of them. Without both of them, I should say. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took.
Hmm.
I am only allowed to take one with me. Okay. We'll do a swap. Because I feel like the man photo is a bit more inconspicuous. Due to the fact that it was literally what it showed me at the beginning of the beginning cutscene for this freaking case! I just remember back to. I literally saw that very same man with the statue swinging down in a violent, murderous fashion. And you're telling me it's him? I only just remembered this. Oops. Alright, swap now for Exhibit B. Photo now added to my record. So yeah, just swap between the two as and when I please. Yo, I think we can get plenty of leverage with this photo. Yes, indeed. We will do a save first because we like to confidence save. We like to make sure we're up on it, just in case bad things happen. And yeah, I've seen everything here. See, we could go to the detention center first and present it to Miss May, but I don't think without, like, knowing all of the details about the person on the photo, I don't think she'd react to it. Or she would rather be like, I have never seen this man before in my life, and she'd be able to get away with it. But if we present it with, say, a name, and an address, and the fact that this person was also with you in your hotel room booking, that's when she'd scream and yelp and crack eventually. So yeah, let's do get water first. And here is your man photo. Take a look at this photo. Ooh. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No. No, I don't. That is not my job, and I do not get salary evaluations. Or should I say, rather, I do my own salary evaluations. Thank you very much. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this, but... Yep, write it, please. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I shall be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it! Okay, the affidavit added to the record. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Let me just check I'm actually saying that word correctly. Affidavit. Right. Define. Dedine, because I can spell. Define. Affidavit. Written statement confirmed by oath or affirmation for use as evidence in the court. And am I saying it right? We're all gonna hear this. 3, 2, 1. Just to bring it closer to the mic. 3, 2, 1.
Affidavit.
It's an A sound as in David. Okay, affidavit. I think I know legal jargon. No, I don't. This ain't my line of work. Alright, so it's an affidavit instead. Okay. Anyway, that's out of the way. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright, so it's actually the affidavits that we have to bring forward to her. Probably, most likely, yes indeed. Okay, move back to detention center.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault spiky heart!
Oh, that does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. A bald, or at least buzz-cut Phoenix Wright. I'm seeing the image of this in my head and I hate it. Hey, yo, y'all are going to respond to me about the affidavit. Boom! Could you, have a look at this? Passes you this across the table.
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy.
Ah!
Now I'm getting somewhere. I bet she likes being pushed hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. Right, no use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act, but yeah, no. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Fine! I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
See, yeah. Goes up in the air first, and then I'm like, yeah. And I put the arm in the air to be like, aha! And then immediately just be like, put it over your mouth like you're trying to hold in a cough. It's like, like that. I mean, you can't see because I'm PNG too, but now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man. He's my boss. Red Wright. The president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white, blue were the only words that Mia could utter before she succumbed. Because if she had a little bit more breath in her body, she would have gone Blue Corp. Or Blue Corp. Should be more like Blue Corp, like corporation, not like the Army Corps. Which is why this is weird. You spell them the same way, vaguely, but you say them completely different. Like you pronounce the P in Corp, but not in Army Corps. English, why you make no sense? Red, white. Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White myself. Himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White. At last! Finally, a lead on this guy! If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action! Lawyers, roll out! And now we discard the affidavit. Okay. How about this photograph?
You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed.
I mean, you already told me what I want to hear, so yeah, you're fine. Alright, off to Blue Corp. Ooh, what's the very noises and then...
That photo frame looks familiar. That big painting looks familiar. Wasn't that in Grossberg's office? That's the first thing I'm noticing walking into this scene. But alright then. Like, surely that's not relevant. Anyway, Blue Corp Incorporated, September 7th, CEO's office. What's with this surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the?
Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. You so talk like that and no mistake. Wright. Phoenix Wright.
Inquirably? Also, why did I say that like the James Bond line? Gosh, smooth. Phoenix, very smooth.
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. It's like, right, you're right, and I'm right in calling you right. I'm totally running this into the absolute dirt. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantess vocabulary?
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. I'm sure that's just Chief Executive Officer, but you do you. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
What a fruitcake!
Great insult. I love that Phoenix spitting hot flames. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
Oh, no matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale.
Definitely so. Let me check your office first. It's always useful to do. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Oh, please don't make me do that comparison already. I know we're like 2001 and such came out here, but the foresight in setting this game in like the 2016-2017 era. Yeah, the foresight is too much. Oh dear. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. What is that in Zimbabwean dollars, which is like a defunct currency by this point? Like if you had like 5 million Zimbabwean dollars, it would only equate to like £10 or like 20 US bucks. Because mass inflation, and that's why the Zimbabwean dollar kind of is a dead currency now. Yeah, I get the feeling this is like... this was pilfered through some means out of Grossberg's office. Whether that's the fact of, like, he got it stolen, or as a bargaining to maybe keep hush-hush on a detail that Grossberg did not want to be out in the open. Because what is this guy? He says, calls himself, like, what is it, information specialist, like information broker? That screams like a very suspicious line of work, I gotta say. So yes. And the... Wow. Just having to look at the table legs, and they are literally legs. Like, wow. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the... thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? It inspires me to hurl. There's no way a man can be that full of himself, but then again, we are talking about Ace Attorney characters which can be very full of themselves. I think I'll have come across a couple of them already in like the Great Ace Attorney run, and then many more are due to come across down the line later, so don't even worry about it. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award Special Good Try Prize. Huh. The word judges and special kind of stand out. Why would that be? A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corps sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. Say nothing about how my latent bisexuality might be gravitating me towards that. Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing at all. Let's just talk to him about things and just make sure. Okay. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She was paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like she's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. And that would be also a perfectly valid reason for Miss May to suddenly be like, I am scared to talk. Now that she has been on... She's been caught on the bad end of the law. That is certainly something that the higher-ups would have noticed. And hopefully something doesn't happen. Like, you'd think she'd be safe in custody, at least, but... Because as I've said, I've seen and I expect weird things to happen in these cases. We'll see. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. If Bob Marley was still around right now, I am pretty sure he'd be suing you out the butt. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you would be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ha, ha, ha. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. Yikes. Oh, suddenly we got added that painting. Interesting. Okay. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Aha! Excellent question! It allows me to self-indulge. Thank you. We buy and sell various kinds of information.
We're a company of the future, you might say. We are the future, haha.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. Oh, and in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Now listen up, here is my blue company. In a world that is blue, and my eyes, and my diamond, and the polka dots on my ties, they are all blue. Dabba dee dabba die. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course.
Okay, that we can agree on, because I also like blue quite a lot.
Fantabulistic, is it not?
What is not fantabulistic is the fact I keep having to say your weird words. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes? What might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. Yeah, when did you get it? When did you get that painting?
No idea. I forgot.
I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
Yes, Mr. Wrong. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you?
Huh? A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada, bumpkiss, jack nothing. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger.
What? He punched me!
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say... I need to catch my breath, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume.
Mr. Grossbergs. Yeah.
Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss.
Well, what a scandalous person you have turned out to be, sir. I mean, as I said before, you were literally in the opening cutscenes for this episode, swinging the weapon rather menacingly with a deranged grin on your face, as if you were pounding the weapon onto somebody's skull, with the means to say, I will have your silence now forever and evermore. I.e., you sus. Accept it, buddy. You're just sus. Alright, you want me to figure out what beat? It's Grossberg! It's Grody Burger! Huh.
I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should, clear my throat? Humpy Joseph! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not seeing Elliot. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear.
Let's figure all that then. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes I did. Something was bothering me hard last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just... me sister, that poor girl. Hi, boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
And you wouldn't want to take on her case, why? You could have stopped this.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense?
I think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just... I need more time to think about it, my boy.
Huh.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is.
So, I played Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, she. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just, the big painting.
Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right here the other day, was there not? When you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say?
Yes. And I know what it is. Yikes! Like we could, but it's not gonna be that, is it? That's only if we wanted to be absolutely funny about it. I think I know what to do at this point here, but we are gonna have one more final short break before like finishing up the rest of the little last bits of today's session, and maybe get to a nice cutoff. We'll see. But yeah, I'll run the break here. I think it makes sense to do so. So yeah, time for ads as usual, so we can get rid of pesky pre-rolls too. We usually do so every roughly hour of the game, the stream, and we make it work like that. It is going to be nice to have a bit of a rest here. I encourage you in Twitch land to do the same as well. I encourage you in YouTube land as well. We won't have the break in the highlight because we always cut out break periods from our highlight videos, but do feel free to do a quick pause and just make sure you're taking care of yourselves and do whatever business you need to do before continuing to watch the video, because self-care is important. And now she'll be back to do some more and enjoy more of this and maybe get to a nice decent cut-off point when I come back. So yeah, I'll see you in a few. Whee! I love this though. I'm just still sitting here like, yes, of course, I know the reason why this is all related is because you're like, you are secretly in love. And while there would be absolutely nothing wrong with that, because love is love at the end of the day, and everybody has the right to it, no matter who they would like to profess love to, it is all good within reason, of course. But yeah, love is love at the end of the day. Come on. Nonetheless, let's continue here. But I think the actual reason that y'all are related, or like y'all know each other, is that given that this red-white person deals with making making the information selling, he would probably deal a lot in information of a libellous or otherwise risque nature that could very well be used as a way of leverage, blackmailing, and the like. So yeah, I think, Grossbeck, you've been blackmailed. And thus you had to give away your possessions in order to maintain his silence about something. We'll see. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What is he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in fighting people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why? That won't stop me from trying because I don't know when to quit.
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Oh, don't look at me like that. What you see is the weight, is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Okay. So let's divulge more then about the DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the shorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Nothing specifically about it then. Tells me overarching game plot point. Potentially, mayhaps. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
Ah. I see. Fun?
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
he followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Hey, alright then. I can imagine he has anything more about any of these pieces to talk about. Okay! It's funny. Looking back at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grodyburger said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Examine properly the bookcase again because, aha! The tick has been removed. Let's get back into it. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Between A to I, because D, L fits in there. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. All I have to say to that. A, B, F. Phoenix, that's not how ABC goes. God, we need to get you on Sesame Street. Hopefully the new brand of Sesame Street, that's what that they're still hopefully able to be working on ever since the PBS thing happened to them. Crying shame that it happened to Sesame Street, honestly. The world does need, like, more shows like Sesame Street, I think. ABF. Missy Faye. That's Mia Maya's mother. Huh. Should I take a look? Thou must! I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grodyburger, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Huh. The record stops there. Hey, back. We're getting into some juicy deets. Finding out about DL6 and that thing, yes. So Mia knew Grodyburger. Is that all? Okay. Oh, they don't file like that, so she's filed them under naming and not like the police files and that one. I'm a silly. How about looking for T to Z, so W for white? T-U... I know! W! White! Ha! The entire W section is missing! Was it taken? Wow. I'm gonna forget something for J and S. J through S. Huh, nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim! Thou must! Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end of S. Suicide? Ew. It's just a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Huh! There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it! Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to...
I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
Article about a politician's suicide. The word Wright is written in pencil at the top. Newspaper clipping added to the top record. It was a good idea to flip through everything. Be as thorough as possible. Thou must, as they say. Alright, this is now the leverage I need for y'all.
Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me! If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. But thou must present. You know about this, maybe? This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this?
It's an article describing the suicide of a politician.
He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia.
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmailer! You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? Moi? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Oh, interphone.
Beep.
Secretary's office, hello?
Yes, Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White! You're wrong! You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you!
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it!
Secretary's office?
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Buds! Harry Buds! Hey! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh! Right, sorry, Pale. Buzz was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mere Fay. But what? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's gonna set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya! Great! I let you out of detention.
Just now, yeah. It's all thanks to you.
Yeah, now I'm afraid we've, switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it! How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother! My sister! And now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Break me out of here, now that we'll go away together and be free from this wacky place of law and order and wickedness, and we can just, live a happy life as hermits. We'll own a few sheep and it'll be great. Just help me out in court. Be a cheerful. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader?
Huh. Yeah, like that.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh? I think I might have picked a silly answer here, but we'll roll with it.
I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait! Wait.
What?
Just exactly like the Sesame Street bit where Kermit's got the mystery box quiz. Cookie Monster comes along and tries a quiz. Is it a cookie?
No, it's not a cookie.
Bye. Oh, wait a second. It's like that, yeah. Exactly like that exchange. I like that. I'm kidding! It was a joke!
No way!
We'll go somewhere hot and sensible. I think Kuride is good this time of year. I mean, to be fair, probably at this time, they probably would have heard about they would have known about the Kingdom of Kurain. Not Kurain, not the other place that I've heard about that's very similarly named, but yeah, the Kingdom of Kurain. They might know about it by this point, because that's where they go to complete their ascendancy into being a fully fledged, what's it do for? You know, that one. So yeah. Not really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? I think you want to throw the whole kitchen sink at him. His table that has legs molded on his actual legs. Throw that at him. You know? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show him a thing or two.
I don't think my Maya voice kind of holds much of a candle to our good friend in our little voicing group who does Maya Fey, but I'm doing my best because I'm literally the only person who does voices in this entire show of my own Ace Attorney show. I'm the one girl voice box trying to do everyone as best as I think I can do them. And yeah, doing my best. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. And boy howdy, I wanted to be him so badly. Man gave me bad juju the moment I laid eyes on him. Alright. Yeah, save progress at this point because that should be trial on day 3. Which is going to happen when we return next episode. I feel like we've gotten a good chunk of the stream, a good chunk of the episode out here today. There we go, now we're getting to something a bit more substantial. Like, the episodes are taking slightly longer than, you know, like, half a stream to do. No, we're getting to it. We're getting to the good stuff, though. I cannot wait to tear this red-white person a new one when we come back in our next session of this, and I'm looking forward to it so much. And hopefully, all of y'all can join me as well. But for now, thank you for joining me in this particular episode. We've had a lot of good stuff. We have met our good prosecutor boy, Miles Edgeworth, and we have let that budding rivalry start. And yeah. Had a fun time in the court, had a fun time investigating and getting all the clues, following the trails, and getting all the good tidbits. And yeah. A very, very good night to people. But we will, of course, be rounding up things at the end of the stream as well. But for people in the highlights, we're going to be rounding it off for you here. If at any point you would like to catch up, if you've been watching this in the Twitch land and would like to see the highlight in the future, check out the Laura Petal VOD channel over on YouTube, where this episode will be ready to be viewing in a week's time. And you can check out all the other episodes that we've done up to this point as well. Not just of Phoenix Wright, not just of Ace Attorney, the chronology that I've done. We've got all the playthroughs of Great Ace Attorney 1, Great Ace Attorney 2. All of those wrapped up and finished by now. But I've also got a bunch of other things there, so please feel free to check out to your heart's content. And see all the other stuff that we have done on the stream channel. And if you are watching this in YouTube land, firstly, thank you for coming along. And if you'd like to see, have a chance maybe to see this live stream happen live, and be in on the action as we do the broadcast. We do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on the regular. Check out my link to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as all of the other social links that I possess. And yeah, do all the good stuff. If you want to follow me on those links as well, please feel free to do so. And please feel free to follow me on the Twitch as well. That's all very, very good for me. And yeah, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me today, because this is where we're going to be ending it. If you have had fun and want to let me know, of course, do leave likes and comments down below. And do feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell too, if you want to be extra super duper awesome with your support and love. And if you want to be in on more episodes of this series and all the other ones that we've got currently going on in the future, you can, of course, get all those pushed through to your inbox, hopefully, if YouTube isn't a doofus about it. But, yeah, it would mean the world if you did that. And, yeah, all I can say right now is thank you for your love and support, as always, in the live stream. It means a lot. And if you've been watching this on YouTube as well, thank you for your love over there as well. It does mean a lot. And, yeah, I'll be ready and seeing you for the next episode of this. Yeah, I hope we improved your day as a result of this video. If we have, then yay! That's good to hear. And I hope I get the chance to do it again for you at some point in the future, whenever that may be. For now, though, please stay and stay awesome. Please have a wonderful rest of your plans. Whatever you've got coming up next, please enjoy it. If it's one of my videos, yay, please enjoy. If it's something else, please enjoy it all the same. And yeah, maybe we'll cross paths again. Maybe as we continue the trials of Mr. Phoenix Wright, when we return for more Ace Attorney goodness in our next episode. Until then, everyone, have a pleasant day. I love you all so much, lurkers and all of my active community members included. I appreciate you all, and yeah, let's see each other at some point soon and have another fun time. Until then, take care, have a great day, and see you all soon.